Change starts with a decision. No more excuses. It don't have to make sense to nobody else but you and God. Everything that makes you you is why you're so important. Your strengths are the keys to the doors that, guess what? Only you were meant to open. We're going to use this 30 minutes to get some stuff done. We're not wasting no more time. There's so many things to do, accomplish, and to grow and build. You don't have to do everything on your own. Join us every Tuesday at 12 noon Central Standard Time. We are not moving forward to this next level in doubt or confusion. It's not easy. This is Penny Owens, founder of Penny Owens LLC, a leadership empowerment consultancy where we are on a mission to empower professionals, small business owners, and corporate teams to live and lead in their authentic purpose, starting with the hearts of leaders and expanding to their teams, environments, and the communities that they influence. Good afternoon. I hope that this is a little bit better. This is going to be round 2 of Intentional Tuesdays. So let's make sure that everything's working properly. Let me look. Let me see. I think everything's good to go, I believe. If you are in the audience, send me a message to let me know that you can hear and see everything. So like I said, this is round 2, so we're going to keep this going. Good afternoon, leaders of San Antonio or wherever you are. Today's message is simple, powerful, and liberating. Just say no. I know that sounds really too simple, but it is very easy that most of us don't know how to say it and we don't use it the way that we should. Now, I know as leaders, you are used to saying yes for everything. We say yes to opportunities. We say yes to responsibilities, yes to people who need us, and yes to the work that keeps our cities moving forward. But today, I want to challenge the belief that has been it's been ingrained in us for many, many of our lives and years now. Your power as a leader is not measured by how many things you say yes to. No, it's not. Your true strength lies in the things that you have the courage to say no to, because every yes is a commitment. And I know you know that. Every commitment requires your time, your energy, your presence, your mental health, and your purpose. So today, I want to offer you 3 powerful leadership truths that we all should know, live, lead, and just understand what they are for us. And these 3 things you must learn to deny yourself of if you want to lead with clarity, discipline, and in your God-given purpose. The first one, say no to whatever distracts you from your goals and your well-being. Leadership is not just about vision, it's about focus. Every day, we are surrounded by distractions disguised as opportunities, okay, that pull from social media, the other people's emergencies. Make sure that you weigh them, because just because it's important to them does not mean that it's important to you. Low priority tasks, noise, chaos, and old patterns that no longer serve what it is that you're doing. Some distractions are loud and pretty obvious, okay? But the most dangerous ones are quiet. The ones that look like productivity, the ones that pull you away from your purpose inch by inch. Leaders, hear me when I say that distractions are the enemy of your destiny. And every time you allow something to shift your focus, you drain the very energy that's required to achieve your God-given assignment. Sometimes a no can sound like, no, I can't attend every meeting. And you need to practice this, because it sounds good does not mean that you have to actually be there. It sounds good, but that doesn't mean that it's for you, right? No is not giving attention to drama, gossip, or emotional chaos. Just say no. Just say no. And Noah's I am not sacrificing my mental health for other people's comfort. We are not doing that any longer. And no, I will not let urgency replace importance. This is for yourself and for others. Everything that seems like it's an emergency, most of the time that's led by emotions. It's not that serious, or it does not require you to run at the drop of a hat right now. So make sure that you make sure that you weigh them. Is this really important? Does this require me to just get up and run and jump and just drop what I'm doing? Make sure that you look at it. Make sure that you pay attention to everything that seems like an emergency, because you don't need to run. Most things can be scheduled. So just weigh it. Make sure that you're reading it, okay? So you want to make sure that you don't run, not even for yourself, for real. Because like I said, most of that stuff is emotionally attached. You don't need to be running for it. Now, your success, it depends on the very ability to protect your focus, okay? Your well-being depends on your ability to protect your peace. Now, a lot of times we pay attention to the latter. We want to protect our peace, but we don't always protect our focus. And you need both if you're going to be not just successful, but if you're going to reach the people that you are supposed to reach in life, the things that you're supposed to be doing, you're going to need both. So saying no to distractions is not selfish. It's strategic, okay? This is what separates you from the leaders who get burnt out, from the leaders who actually create breakthrough. Now, the second thing you should pay attention to saying no to. Say no to anything that does not serve you. This is the place where it takes a lot of leaders, they struggle and they get stuck in this place, okay? Because we feel obligated. We feel responsible. We feel guilty every time we say no, because we have been conditioned to believe that service requires self-sacrifice at all costs. And anyone who knows me knows that I'm all about empowerment over sacrifice. They told us that, but it's not true. You do not have to sacrifice yourself to be successful or to serve others. No, you don't. Because if you don't take care of yourself, what they say on the airplane, if you don't put on your life vest, then you can't save anyone else. That is very, very, very true. So let me correct that. It's not true at all. But hear this clearly, okay? What does not serve you cannot serve your purpose. And it kind of sounds like that makes sense, like it's easy, right? Whatever drains you cannot elevate the people that you are trying to serve, or the ones you are called to lead. If it diminishes your spirit, and if it steals your joy, and if it's making you feel small, anxious, heavy, or disconnected from who you truly are, then it's not serving you. And your answer to those things must be no. Say no to partnerships that use you. You can feel it. It don't feel good. Say no. Okay? Say no to the expectations that are limiting you, because there's a whole world out there and skies are truly the limit. And if you feel like you're in a box, then maybe you are. Get out that box. All right? Say no to relationships that stunt your growth. If you're not in power, if you're not learning, if you're not growing, then maybe that relationship is not going forward with you. It's okay. Be honest in your evaluations. This is only you can really discern this. So make sure you take the time to do that. It's important. Say no to responsibilities that were never meant to be carried by you. It's not yours. Give it back. You cannot pour from an empty vessel. And San Antonio, or wherever you are, does not need depleted leaders, okay? San Antonio needs whole ones, healthy ones, strong ones. Now, the third thing to say no to anything that is not your God-given purpose, because I don't understand why we spending time on anything else. This is the highest level of leadership maturity, because everyone does not necessarily know who they are and what they're supposed to be doing. I get it. But many of you are talented, you are capable, gifted, and so strong. And you can do many things well. But just because you can do them does not mean that you should, okay? Your purpose was designed by God, and it is unique. It is targeted, it is sacred, and it is tied to the impact that you were born to make. So here's the truth. I hope you're listening. Here's the truth. Purpose requires pruning. Take them things off of you that don't matter, that's not for you, just let it go. It requires discipline. You must keep it tight. And purpose requires the courage to release everything that is good. And it sounds interesting, right? But in order to embrace what God has for you, it means that you may have to say no to assignments that feel safe, but they keep you small. You can't grow there. Yes, you are capable, but it's not helping you. Say no to roles that drain you. They pay well, but they drain your spirit. What's the point of that? Like, how is that beneficial? If yes, all your bills are paid, but you can't stand going. Say no. Say no to opportunities that look impressive, but they misalign with your calling. Don't waste time doing that. The expectations that others place on you, say no. If God didn't approve it, he didn't say go ahead and take it, say no. I don't care how cute they are. I don't care if you love them. It's not for you. It was not God approved. So don't even feel guilty when you say no, because your purpose is too important to compromise. So don't compromise. Your calling is too specific to dilute, and you were not created for everything to be for everyone. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. And most of us can feel it. We want to reach everyone, but that's just not the truth. It's not the case. So don't feel bad about it. Okay. You were created to be a light in the space that God designed specifically for you. When you say no to what is not your assignment, then you are making room for what is. There's power in that no. Leaders, your no is not rejection. Your no is protection. Your no is direction. And your no is a spiritual boundary that honors your time, your calling, your purpose, and your life. So, in the moment that you begin to say no to the things that are distracting, that are draining, that detour you, you are creating a divine space for the things that will elevate you, that will strengthen you, and that will propel you moving forward. San Antonio needs leaders who are aligned, leaders who are grounded, and leaders who are not going to be pulled by pressure or emotion, but led by purpose. So today, give yourself permission to say no more. No more distractions, no more obligations that rob you of your joy. No more assignments that do not belong to you. Give them back. Okay. And no more living outside of your calling. There's no more time to waste. There's no more time to waste. Because when you protect your power and you protect your purpose, you empower the entire community that you serve. So thank you, leaders, for your courage. Thank you for your discipline, because it takes a lot of work. And thank you for choosing a life aligned with your purpose, one powerful no at a time. So thank you for being intentional this Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Same time, same place.